Welcome to the Golden Nuggets.
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Look no further. This podcast episode is proudly brought to you by Reka Studio, where creativity meets strategy. Reka Studio is your ultimate partner for branding, marketing, and website solutions. Whether you're a startup looking to establish your brand or a business and expand your marketing reach, Reka Studio got you covered. We create so you don't have to. Don't miss out on the opportunity to supercharge your brand success. Contact Reka Studio today at 889-88746. Back to the episode.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. My name is Nazreen,
And I'm Amir.
and today we have a special guest. A guest who runs a salon by Bali Lane and also have one outlet in Orchard Gateway. We have Erisu.
Macam
Welcome.
Thanks for having me here.
Alright, how are you, man?
Alhamdulillah, busy is good. Tapi have to make time to come here.
Awesome, bro.
Thank you. We really appreciate.
it,
We appreciate your time coming here and bringing us food some more.
yeah. I mean, likes food. So
Yes, yeah. We are appreciative, especially for guests who bring food for us.
Breakfast.
Yes, brunch.
yeah, it's almost lunch.
Yeah. Okay, so do I call you Eri or Erisu?
Just call me Eri.
Eri. Alright. So Eri, can you share to the listeners what exactly do you do?
Okay, so I'm a hairstylist. Right now I run two shops. One is in Bali Lane and also one is in Orchard Gateway.
I see. And you own these two salons?
I own these two salons.
Can you share with us how do you first start being a hairstylist?
Okay, I first start was I think 15 or 16 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Cut hair.
Yeah. Kan? So I was right after NS actually. You don't study, right? So you work harder.
Yes.
Kan? So I got three choices. I wanted to study Shatek,
Okay.
right? Shatek or be a makeup artist or be a hairstylist.
Right.
So macam a lot of especially my family members lah, they told me that, oh, I think you should not be a makeup artist because a lot of guys who are Malay boys who work in MAC Cosmetic or Bobby Brown kan. So I think you should do something different, be the rose among the thorns lah. Maybe you work in a Chinese dominated industry. So I actually went for hairdressing lah. No experience, door knocking.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I go to a lot of salons. I think I went 10, but can you believe it? I still remember 9 of them rejected me because I'm Malay.
Really?
Yes, own lie.
Okay. But where do you learn?
So it's ground zero lah.
Self-taught?
Self-taught, and then the company is great. I think I was at chapter 2 then, which is under Kimage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have an academy, but I did not sign up for that. I just work as an apprentice. So the moment I went in, I actually straight away become a shampoo boy. That's how I learned from
That's how you started.
zero. Yeah, I started zero.
I see. So can you share with us the first day you stepped into chapter 2, is it?
Yes.
The first day you stepped into chapter 2, what exactly do you do? How you eventually get the skills that you actually got to where you are now?
Okay, so the first day that I actually started working was a day after I ORD'd.
I see.
Wow.
So today I ORD'd, the next day I start working already full time. And then the first thing that they told me to do is fold towels.
Okay.
Full towels
And
only.
all my job is just to sweep the floor and fold towels.
Saikang stuff.
Saikang lah. So that whole 1 week I just have to do that. And then of course like macam I want to prove, right? I mean back then we all are trying to prove, right?
Yeah.
So I prove. I tried to wash hair, not knowing how to do a head massage.
Okay.
But how to scratch people's head, I don't even know. But then because I believe that I'm good with my hands.
Right.
Yeah, so can you believe it? Within 3 months, I became a hairdresser lah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, my boss is amazing. I will not-
3 months.
3 months. I start cutting
Wow.
hair.
wow.
Yeah. So every day I'm never for I think 1 year, never late, never MC, very full on lah. I mean like there's something a lot for me to prove, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Being
yeah.
the minority.
Yeah.
So yeah, full on.
Okay, so how do you actually like even start learning how to cut the hair? Like, I mean, do you use like mannequins or something like that?
Do you watch YouTube videos?
No, back then don't have YouTube, right?
Oh,
That is
okay.
2008, right?
Right.
Is there YouTube?
Yeah.
I don't think
Before-
so.
There was, but it's not as
Probably
robust as
You just started lah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Of course, they send. My boss sent me for because Kimage owns a academy, right? So
Okay.
they once a week I just go back. I have to. I think they only give me 10 classes every week. Once a week, I have to go back. If I fail, I have to, sit down for exam and again. But then so far I never failed. So that's so within 3 months lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So start from zero.
The,
so I
the exam is like theory or
Practical.
There's both.
there's both.
Oh,
So for the theory, what do you learn?
I don't know. Okay.
Different types
so,
of hair.
Yeah. So for theory, we learn what's in the hair, what's in your scalp, what's what are cuticles?
Okay.
What is that?
Cuticles,
Yeah.
the outer layer of your hair. Macam gitu.
Okay.
Yeah, and then how hair grow? Why do you go through hair loss? These are all part of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so understanding like every corners, and then like how to especially colors, right? Like
Yeah.
it's all color pigmented. So how does color go into your hair?
Wow, interesting, eh?
Yeah.
okay, so like some people say that if you do not have enough or proper nutrition, that's where hair loss and also whitening of the hair happens faster. Is that true?
I don't think so. I think from my experience, right, like, of course, if you do a lot of chemical on your scalp and stuff like that, you drop a lot of hair lah. But then, to be honest, if you grey hair are all genetics, hair loss are
Oh,
genetics.
no wonder I don't
Okay.
have. I mean, yeah, I see my friends like early 30s, they have grey hair already.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's genetics.
Yeah, most, I think 90% are genetic. But then, if you are stressed, sometimes it can cause grey hair, but not so much. Minimal je.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So that's for the theory part. Then what about the practical?
The practicals are macam how you section the hair, how you cut the hair on different angles, how you cut layers, how you cut bangs, how you shave a guy's hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like for practical, do you have to show and then that is whether how they pass you and fail you or macam mana?
Yeah, so because I don't sit for a proper exam, right? I think for me it's all just shortcut. Like okay, you attend this 10 lesson, we'll give you a ITE cert. Yeah, so I just attend this 10 lesson. I just do what I do best. So they based on angles lah. How you cut hair. They will pull up the
Okay.
hair. They will check.
Oh.
that's
If
how
it's
they check.
connected. If it's not connected, fail.
Wow, to
And then
that
how you
extent, eh?
rod. You tahu macam those perming rod,
Yes,
macam
correct.
perm ke apa, right? How you section it. You do it anyhow, then you'll fail.
I see.
And this is all short period of time.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I know people who take years to actually start.
Master.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
even
true.
start
I think,
hairdressing.
to be honest with you, right, about hair, right, like I believe so that they base on whether you know what you're doing. Macam, is it nice?
I see.
Like, is the haircut nice or
Yeah.
not?
Have you ever asked your boss like what exactly does is it he or she?
She.
Have you ever asked her like what exactly does she see in you that like eventually allow or let you go through the ranks faster?
Okay, I do remember because before the daughter took over the company, it was her mom.
Okay.
It was Nancy. Her name is Nancy. So she was in charge of. She contact me. Like I work under her or train under her. So directly. So she did told me it is because I have work ethics.
Nice.
Okay.
And also I'm very hardworking, and also I'm good at what I do.
I see.
That's why I think I jump the boat faster.
Right.
with no experience.
Yeah, it is very impressive. 3 months and then you get to start cutting hair for people. And usually salon, you service high net worth individuals, especially.
Of course.
So for them to be entrusting you to handle such clients, I think that can also be quite daunting for you, right?
Yes, of course. I mean, like if you ask me now, I think I'm at a stage where I only take care of clients' feelings, like how they want to look good or feel good, or they have personal problem. That's all. I think I'm more like a therapy.
It's like the experience they face lah when they come to your salon.
Yes, yeah. If you ask me lah, and I think like I'm also, I don't know. I feel like recently I felt like I'm a stylist. Macam, people don't look for me like, oh, I want like this, but the people like will come like, oh, just do what you do.
Wow,
And
really?
like, okay, you just trust me. Okay, I'll do you. Like that.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's easy for me actually now.
But how do you like envision a certain style for a certain type of face or head?
Okay, if you ask me now, right, I style someone based on their lifestyle.
Okay.
Like I think,
Example?
like right now, I think some hairdressers, they are very particular, right? Oh, your face is like this. You should cut like this. You must cover your face and stuff like that, right? But then I don't believe it. I mean, like it takes one to have a good confidence, right?
Right.
But I think it's all about your lifestyle. Like for example, I cannot be giving you a blonde, but you're a teacher,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
Yeah.
Or I cannot be giving you something that requires you a lot of styling, or you need to blow a certain way every day when you work 12-hour shift. It's not practical.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone can have their own style, but then it depends on your lifestyle, your job, are you a home, are you a
Homemaker.
housewife, a homemaker, do you stay at home, most of the time you tie your hair. What's the point of you keeping your hair long, right?
Yeah,
Like
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah, so I always encourage people based on their style.
Their lifestyle.
Their lifestyle.
Okay. Then share with us that very first client that you cut for. How was the experience, and does that client have a how do I put this? Good experience and was happy after she left?
Okay, I have to tell you guys something. My first client that I cut was a Malay lady.
Okay.
I still remember. I don't know.
Who is she?
No, I don't know. But I still remember that first day, who are my clients. I still remember. Alhamdulillah, they still come to the salon now.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, but the first girl that I cut has very curly hair.
Okay.
And then I cut my hand so deep. There's a
Oh.
scar here. I fainted in the pantry.
Really? You fainted?
Was it like halfway while cutting, or?
Yeah,
Oh
halfway. I was like, okay, I need to be serious, right?
Yeah.
I have to be confident and stuff like that. So, but the moment I cut my finger, I was like, okay, can you give me a minute? Then I run to the pantry, I fainted.
Then what happened?
Yeah, so my colleague then was like, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? But then it's okay. It was a very deep cut.
Okay.
Yeah, I still remember that day. So horrible. They may have to go home half day.
Do
Were you
you need to
bleeding,
stitch your?
Oh, bleeding? No. I just put a plaster on.
Okay.
Still scar.
Do you still finish the hairdressing for that client, or did
Yeah,
your
I still
colleague took
continue
over?
actually.
Oh, really? After you
Yeah.
fainted, you get back
I
up
still
and you
remember.
continue.
But the client was very worried lah. Like, oh, did he faint? Or why is okay kecoh in the pantry, right? Yeah, but I ended up cutting her hair. I finished her hair.
Wow, awesome. That's dedication, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Have to finish it.
if I'm the client, alamak, never mind. But then your hair's like halfway done.
Okay. Then, but how did she feel after the experience?
I think I believe so. that
Sorry,
she-
and does she know that it's your first time?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did told my manager that when I became a stylist, they should not tell the clients that I'm new.
Okay.
So I'm very confident, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but I think I believe she likes it.
Yeah, that's why she keep coming back. Lah, until-
Yes, and I still have clients from then. The first day I cut their hair.
So-
They're married. They got kids now.
So like been 15 years.
15 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome,
that's so long, longer than they got married to their husband. Yeah,
Do you get invited when they get married? No?
they do, but I won't turn
Cannot
up lah.
commit lah.
Saturday, right?
Oh,
Salon
yeah.
busy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Then, how long do you work with Chapter 2?
Okay, I work at Chapter 2, and then I'll have to go to Kimage, because they are sister company, right? I think I was bonded for 10 years.
Okay.
But I was there for 9.
Okay.
And the only thing that I cannot have was social media.
Oh, really? That was the
Yes,
rule.
That was the bond.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Why?
I think maybe because they really grew me from zero, right? Like ground zero. So like they're like, okay, Eri, what they promised me was they will send me overseas for an exchange.
Okay.
Twice a year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so you sign, but it's not like full 10 years, more like every 2 years they will like send me overseas. Okay, do you wanna renew your bond? Then we'll send you overseas. Yeah, so I think like I did well.
Okay.
I did well. So that's why I believe that I'm quite diverse in hair texture, difficult hair or angmo hair, westerners and stuff like that lah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great company if you ask me. I was very happy then.
Okay. Okay. When you go overseas for this exchange program, how long were you there for, and what exactly do you do over there?
Okay, so the exchange is sometimes based on who they partner with. Like then was Vidal Sassoon, who was very big in Shanghai, right? So I think they closed down now ever since COVID.
Oh,
and
okay.
then Vidal Sassoon in UK also, in London, and then in Sydney also. I go Sydney quite often also. In Korea also, in Busan. Yeah, so they always link up with salons, and then as an exchange I will go over, but I won't cut people's hair. I just become a hair assistant.
Oh,
I see.
But I think it's a good thing because you will, humble yourself, right? Like, I'm a hairdresser in Singapore, but then the moment I'm overseas, I'm assisting someone.
You shadow
Yeah,
the main
shadow,
hairdresser.
and then you see how they consult, how their style is. Yeah, interesting.
What does the hair assistant do?
Hair assistant they assist hairdressers. They apply color, they wash hair, they apply treatment when the stylists are busy.
I see.
Okay. It's
Yes.
like dentist. There's
Yes.
one nurse always assisting
Yes.
the dentist, right? So it's like that. Lah.
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense. Wow. But you learn a lot, lah, definitely.
Yeah, of course. I really learn a lot. I learn how to read people, body language. They send me for body language class. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, body language class for hairdressers.
Hairdressers, you have to understand,
Why do you need that?
Because salons are always busy, right?
Yeah.
Imagine as a hairdresser, I can have 5 customers at the same time,
Okay.
right? But then you have to understand clients that they want to see you, but then they are rushing. They only got 1 hour, but they still want to come. So we have to gauge our time very well. Macam like, who should finish first? Which one is running late? Which one is early? Who we need to serve first? So body language is very important. If they won't tell you like, Eri, I booked you 1 month ago, but then why I have to wait for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Like that. But then body language lah, wait, they like angsty or
Yes.
so you have to understand how they sit, how they talk to your staff.
Wow.
Very important.
Okay. And I think based on the body language also, that's where you can know whether whatever hairstyle you do for them, actually they are happy with it or not, lah, right?
Yeah, of course. Like I won't lie lah. Like some, not everyone are open to change, right? Especially hair, right? Because
Yes.
it's so personal, right? Macam you wake up, that's what you look at in the mirror,
Like your
especially
hair.
ladies lah, right? But I'm very honest. I believe that I do have great clients lah that will tell me honestly, hey, Eri, I think the hair is too yellow.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take note. Yeah, so the next time cannot be too yellow. But then we also have difficult clients lah who wanted the same exact thing like on the picture, but then when we deliver, they don't like it.
It's because of their facial shape and their
But sometimes it's always nicer on other people, right?
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that's why I don't. Every time new clients especially, like, I want like this, I will never give them what they want because it's always different. Hair texture is different. Lifestyle, kan?
Setting the expectation lah.
Yeah, the
right
expectation.
there.
Yes,
Okay.
I would always, especially with my team, I always tell my staff like, never promise your client. You know, if you can't do it, I would rather you don't do, or recommend other things, right?
Yeah.
Don't overpromise.
Yes.
That's great. That's great.
All right. Then, you know, I mean, you mentioned you have a lot of clients at one go, and I'm sure a lot of these clients come once a month, right? How do you even remember these people, and how do you even remember like you mentioned you need to take note this person lesser yellow or this kind of color, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have
that's
like a book that you write down?
No, I don't have a book, but how I remember a client is their job or their face.
Okay.
Yeah, I can remember a client who have not seen me ever since chapter 2.
Oh.
But I will still remember her.
Wow, that was
So
long
weird.
ago lah.
Yeah, so she's like, oh, last time, 10 years ago, I met you at chapter 2. Yeah, I remember you. You were single then. You had a breakup, right?
What, they go personal, eh?
Yeah, they were shared, right? That's why hairdressers are their best friend, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I always remember their life lah. Some like, oh, I go through a divorce. Oh, yeah, I remember you. Like, how are you? Are you okay? Like that. Yeah, so I always based on their life, most of it lah, or their hair, And the weird part is that I can know whether some clients went somewhere else to cut their hair.
I think this is across the board lah.
Yeah, they kind of like, you cut somewhere else, right? Before this?
Yeah,
And also based on the shape and how it grows out eventually, right?
yeah, it grows out, and also the way we cut lah. I tell you honestly, like not all hairdressers can cut or do the same thing as 3 months ago that they cut for you. Always be a slight change.
Okay. All right. I think one last question before we end the first part. You work with Chapter 2 for almost 10 years.
Yes.
And then you eventually start your own business, or?
No, so chapter 2 was my first salon, and then I was going where was I? Oh, okay. So it was chapter 2, and then I worked for number 76.
Okay.
So I got pushed over. That's why I broke my bond.
I
That's
see.
why you said 9 years.
9 years.
I was about to ask what happened to the last year.
Yeah. So number 76, I was there for about 5-6 years. It was a Japanese guy.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
and he was very big in KL actually. He got like 5 or 6 outlet in your Japanese salon, and then I got to know them. Then because I did Lisa Suryani's hair, she was my first Malaysian artist that I ever did.
Lisa Suryani,
Before
yeah?
she hijab lah. So so she was like, hey, number 76 is opening in Singapore. It's so big, you should try. So the boss came over actually as a client,
Okay.
just to get his cut with me. And then after that, okay, I will come for interview. So I jump ship.
I see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the second part of your story. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, then we move on to the second part.
All right, guys. I hope you get a bit of nugget from Eri for this part 1 Golden Nuggets podcast. So listen up for the next one. Bye bye.